Okay, section number 2. Skip again. I want to talk a little bit about some of the options that you might have. We'll talk about network marketing options and see if I can bring a little bit of clarity to that. The first is consumer goods. Probably widely, if you look at some of the best options, certainly health products, that kind of thing, are very, very big online. And a lot of network marketing companies that have various types of consumer products. The majority of the companies are in consumer goods. Now, a little thought on that. Consumer goods are fine, and there's a lot of money being made on that, and I'm not going to disparage that at all. And if you're really into that and you have a product that is really good and that you like and that you use, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So don't let me put that down. The reality is that consumer goods there's a lot of attachments to that, because many times you have to buy products, you're going to be demonstrating products, you have to build some inventory. There's a lot of things you can do with consumer goods. And it doesn't matter if they're health products or whatever they are. That's fairly common with anything that is a consumable. Now, an advantage to consumable is that means that your customers are going to be buying and resupplying on a regular basis. They'll usually have some kind of an auto ship that each month you're going to get a certain amount of product and refill and all that kind of thing. That's an ongoing income. It's an income stream, and it's a form of subscription. And so I'm a total advocate of subscriptions. Anything subscription. Now, it's a little bit different than some types of subscriptions because it's dependent on a very set, specific product mix, generally speaking, that you would receive on a regular basis. And again, nothing wrong with that, but there are other things to consider when you're looking at products. There is a price advantage when you look at network marketing and the products therein, because they don't have to rely on large retail locations. Now, there'll usually be a fulfillment center of some kind, someplace where they warehouse product. They store product and they ship product and all that kind of thing. So there's usually a physical location involved, but it is absent all of the expansion required with brick and mortar type of businesses. So people with franchises, they kind of pay huge franchise fees, and then they have the location and they have tenant improvements in their facilities. They usually have to hire people and all kinds of stuff to run them, and so your expenses get higher and higher. That means it's hard to be in with a product that's going to have a very high product margin and low cost, or profit margin with low cost. That's hard to come by in any kind of a consumable product that you would market in a network marketing situation. Now, in a network marketing, because you eliminate a lot of things, by eliminating the cost of employees and warehouses and all those kinds of things, or retail locations, you have a much better chance of creating margins that you can pay on multiple levels of marketing throughout a network, if that makes sense. And if you've been around network marketing at all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I do want to touch on the possibilities of digital or service-oriented type products. First of all, service type of products. Service products means that somebody has to do something to fulfill a need. And so you become, again, a little bit obligated to a system wherein you're relying on an exchange of people in each transaction. A transactional business is where each sale you make requires a specific transaction. It requires a product or a service support, something that happens on the back end that requires effort, energy, and associated with costs. So let's talk about the digital aspect. If you've got a product that you can deliver digitally, where you can download the product, or you can utilize an online program that you subscribe to, and like Netflix, for example. Now, Netflix is a subscription model, and I'll talk more about that, but it's a subscription model. It's delivered digitally, and you don't have a physical warehouse or multiple stores where you've got all this product hanging out. Basically, it's just replicated digitally, and you don't have to download it on your computer or take that extra memory from your computer or anything. You just tap into it. And that's a good thing. Now, there's digital products that come in the form of videos or PDFs or various forms that you can tap into, where once you've created it, you don't have to create it again as a provider. And so now as a consumer of that product, from one who's going to market that product, it becomes very easy because you don't have issues with returns. I mean, sometimes people get their money back because they're not happy or whatever, but you're not dealing with a high cost of exchange of product, those kinds of things. And it's very simple. The customer signs up, they click here, and they get their product, it's downloaded, or again, they have access to it online. You create it once and you can go back to it. The consumer can go back to it as many times as they want because they paid for that subscription. Now, that's the value of digital products. I love digital products because it's really a lot less complicated and more profitable. So now let's associate that with the whole concept of subscriptions. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit in the next video. So in the next video, I'll see you there, and we're having fun, aren't we? Yeah.